Welcome back to another episode of the Happy Healed Girl podcast. I'm your host, Inaya Marie. I am a retired six-figure salon owner turned manifestation and mindset coach. I have built the business, watched it crumble, and rebuilt my life from the inside out. Now I'm back with receipts because I've been there, done all that. So I'm helping high potential women break free from survival mode and actually create the lifestyle and business they say that they want. If you are ready to give the middle finger to whatever in life that has been holding you back, you already know that you are in the right place. And today we're going to get into finally the last episode of the Becoming Her series. We're going to go ahead and wrap that up. And this one is going to be a quickie episode. This one is going to be, I feel like, something that you need to hear if you're listening to this. And we're going to just jump right in, okay? So this last episode of the Becoming Her series is about embracing the new version of yourself without having to get back to the version of you that you've outgrown. Man, the version of you that you keep trying to get back to, she no longer exists. She no longer exists because the person you are now and the things that you have experienced now don't even resonate with who you once were. You'll never be that old version of yourself. What you are is a new and improved version. You're smarter, wiser, sexier, healthier, you're older, and you have learned so many lessons, right? So I feel like so many times when we are on the brink of growth, change, and we know that life is getting a little hard right now, I feel like that is always when things are starting to shift. And you can choose to look at it as woe is me, and you can choose to sit in it, and you can choose to let it remold you, or you can choose to let it just consume you in the worst way. When we are on the brink of a new level, parts of us want to cling so tightly to the version of ourselves we were before this newer version can even complete the transition. Growth is beautiful, but it can be messy. It can be messy, it can be painful, it can be eye-opening, and we have to learn some hard lessons in order to evolve, and it doesn't feel good when things aren't going as planned. When things you've grown to love are ending, when the finale of what you thought was forever comes in fast and knocks the wind out of you, when everything around you just seems to be going wrong, these moments are the moments that rebuild us, remold us, rework us, rewire us. This is your next level. Embrace it. These moments help us step into the next level. And the less time you spend holding on to that version of yourself that no longer exists, the faster better things meant for you can come in. You have outgrown that job. You've outgrown that comfortability. You've outgrown that security of that job, that relationship, that friendship, that business. You have outgrown that, and it's time to pivot, and it's time to move on. And the amazing thing about growth is that although you'll never be the version of yourself before the lessons and before the hard things and before the remolding and the rewiring, everything that you've learned thus far, everything that you've experienced thus far, you still have that knowledge, and you can still use that to apply to new experience, new relationships, new careers, new things. You still know what you know, and you get to still have that with you as you evolve, as you go to the next level, as you go on a new journey. So you don't ever lose those things, and that's a beautiful part about it. Now you know better, and now you're more self-aware, and now you're healthier, and you're wiser, and you're sexier, and I think that's beautiful. Growth is beautiful. You don't ever want to stay the same. And I also want to say that your growth doesn't always have to be loud. Growth is not always physical. It's not always visible. Sometimes your growth is silent and it's steady and it's internal. I have went through this. I personally know that sometimes you're in a season of internal growth, and sometimes you're in a season of financial growth. And I feel like when you're in that season, sometimes you're expecting the growth to be external, and sometimes you're expecting for an increase in finances or a change in career, or you're expecting those things to be sped up. But what's really being sped up is who you are on the inside, who you are at your core. And those are things that will never leave you. And those are the things that are most important. So sometimes you can't really see the growth, but you can feel it in the way you walk, in the way you talk, in the way you breathe, in the way that you process your emotions, in the way that you handle rejection, in the way that you respect yourself, in the way that you show up for yourself. And I feel like that's so important. Your perception of yourself in the world changes. It shifts. It's like a light comes on and everything just begins to make sense. And although you feel like maybe the growth isn't happening the way you want it to happen, it's happening internally. It's happening quietly. It's happening in a way that will transcend you through so many different lessons, so many new things that are going to come up. And we talk so much about glowing up. And I feel like when we talk about glowing up to me, it's referring to the physical aspect. It's referring to the way you look. It's referring to your looks, your body. It's referring to your finances. And sometimes a glow up comes from within. Sometimes a glow up is internal. Sometimes a glow up is your character. It's your self-respect. You're not tolerating the same things. You're not talking about the same things. You become a new person. You are not interested in the same things, and you learn yourself to the point where you just become a better person from the inside. And once you evolve on the inside, then the outside will follow. And people can literally see that. Sometimes the glow comes from within, and you could have the least amount of money in your pocket than you ever did, while having the most peace and gratitude in your heart than you ever thought was possible at the same damn time. It is possible to be going through struggles that are more physical, and internally you feel at peace. You're not worried. You're not concerned. You have an inner knowing that everything is working out just fine. And when it's your time to shine, physically, financially, aesthetically, when it's your time to shine, it's coming. It's coming because you're doing the work, and because it's coming from the inside. And that was the lesson you're supposed to be learning. That is what you're supposed to be going through right now. And that is okay. So, with that being said, thank you so much for listening today. I hope that touched you and that resonated with you. And remember that if it did, it's for a reason. So make sure you come back next week to spend some time with me. Make sure you share. And I also want to invite you to my free Manifestation Masterclass this upcoming Sunday. It's going to be August 3rd at 7 p.m. And this is for the woman that's tired of starting and stopping, right? This is for the woman who is ready to... This is for the woman that's ready to put out there what she built. She's tired of hiding. She's tired of not executing the way she should be. She's tired of pretending to be lost. She's ready for strategy. She's ready for direction. And that is what we're going to be talking about in my masterclass. I hope to see you there. I will leave the link below in the description for you to click the link and go ahead and register. Again, the class is completely free. And this is for you. This is for the woman who has built her business. She started, she stopped. This is for the woman who's built her business and she feels like it's not enough, so she doesn't really push the way she should. This is for the woman who is finally ready to take accountability and get the guidance that she needs, because you're not broken. It's not that it's not the right time. It's not that your services or your product isn't good enough. It's that your old belief systems are holding you back. Whatever you believed about yourself in that previous version of yourself is still showing up in your current reality, and that's stopping you from reaching your full potential. I want to be the reason you work through that. I want to give you strategies to work through your self-doubt, to work through your procrastination, and that is what we're going to be talking about in my masterclass this upcoming Sunday at 7 p.m. I hope you will join me. Again, link will be in the description box. I will see y'all next time. Bye.